Welcome back to Look News. This coming Columbus Day weekend, the Saratoga Rugby Club will hold their first annual 5K for a reason. And here to share more is Saratoga Rugby Club's Public Relations, Brandy Bishop, and Director of Marketing, Rob Michelin. Welcome to Look News. Thank you both for stopping by.
Thank you.
Your first run for a reason. Tell us about how this works.
So basically runners register, and once they register, they can pick from one of the 5 charities that we've partnered with and choose their reason to run, and then fundraise for that particular charity. All
right, you've got 5 charities here. Tell me who you're helping out.
So we are working with Caroline Street Elementary Playground Fund, so they can build a new playground. We're working with ALS Upstate New York chapter. We are also working with Franklin Community Center, Capital District Youth Rugby, and blanking on the 5th one.
We'll put them all on our website, so don't worry about it. 5 great charities to help out.
And Jake's Help from Heaven, sorry.
Jake's Help from Heaven, which is 5 great charities. Of course, then folks can pick one of those and donate the money that they're
and they can fundraise up until the day of the race.
This is a great way, Rob, for folks to learn about Saratoga Rugby. If you're not familiar with the organization, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Saratoga Rugby in itself is relatively new, but Saratoga Rugby, in a sense of actually playing rugby, has only been around for about 5 or 6 years, but Saratoga Rugby Inc. has only been around for about a year now. What it is essentially, it's a conglomeration of all of the different rugby organizations that we have in Saratoga. So we have the men's team, the women's team, we've got the men's and women's youth rugby program, as well as the recently adopted YMCA rugby program. So really it's just a kind of a joining of all of the different aspects of rugby from such a young age to the men's team in order to make the city more aware of the sport and also kind of build the sport in America as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, here in the United States, rugby and soccer, or football as it's known in the rest of the world, 2 sports that are popular elsewhere but not really here. Are you finding that you're getting a swell of interest in rugby?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And that's partially what we do. It's just to kind of consistently, very slowly, kind of make the country more aware that there is a rugby program. Everywhere else in the world, it's very, very popular. So, and the people that are involved in the rugby culture are very passionate about it. So one of the things that we are trying to do is take that passion and kind of just relay it to the rest of the city and the nation as a whole, because rugby is growing in America. So we're doing it in our own little niche city of Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, we'll get a recap on some of the 5K details in a minute, but if folks want to get involved in Saratoga Rugby in one of the women's teams, men's, or one of the youth teams, how can they go about that?
Well, you can look through, we have websites for each team, for the men's and the women's. For the men's team, it's saratogarugby.org, and there you can see all of the things from our match postings, how to get involved, our recruitment packets are up on there. So there's multiple different ways. You can just come to our practices. We practice over down in Luther Forest Fields. The women's team practices
nearby in Malta Community Park.
Yeah,
we also have Facebook pages as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll put links to all those on our website.
Exactly,
so that
and that'll be the first.
Needs to be scribbling right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we try to be all over the place to really reach out to the community.
This is probably also a great way to get out and meet different people in the community that have similar interests.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. And the 5K just within itself. This is one of our first ones, so this is our first big event, so we're really just wanting to get out there and just get our brand out, and also, you know, help with all of the charities that have really done an amazing job.
Yeah, great way to get your brand out, but also help some really needy folks, which is great that you guys are giving back. Brandy, give us the details on the race for folks that want to show up on Saturday.
So it's on Saturday. It's at the Columbia Pavilion at the State Park. The run is at 10 a.m., but people can start registering at 8:30. And then we're going to, start the event at 10. And there's going to be a lot of fun things going on. The Y is putting on a lot of children's events and some warm-up sessions, so it's going to be a great day.
Great way to get out, get a nice run-in on a fall day, and also learn more about Saratoga Rugby.
Absolutely.
We thank you both for stopping by. Brandy Bishop and Rob Michelin from Saratoga Rugby.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now, to find out more about the first annual Run for a Reason 5K, go to our website. It's looktvonline.com.